Good morning, everybody. I think I jinxed myself the other day there when I said we'd been very lucky with the weather, because here we are with the second day of rain. And yeah, so this plot is no longer a plot. I've decided to not carry on with this, to sow potatoes and stuff. So what I'm just about to take the potato stuff up to the shop and sell it, because if I do potatoes again, it's going to be in a larger field and a bigger scale, and these would just be a bit too small, I think. Although the planter's not too bad, it just would need filling quite a lot. So what I'm thinking of doing, well, what I am going to do actually, not just thinking about it, is I've ordered a glass house to be put in this place. And we're going to grow some lettuce, and we're going to make some money from that. So hopefully in the next day or two you'll see the glass house there, because I think it's about 25,000 to buy it and to get the company to come and set it up for me. If I do that, I'm also going to need a larger tanker for water, because the little 3.1 we've got just now would take too long to fill it, because I think it's something like 6,000 litres a time that the glass house takes. It also takes manure, which we don't have, and if without cows we've not got a way of producing manure, so we can buy, I think we can buy manure in pallets possibly. I might look into that. But I really don't think I'm going to end up doing cows on this farm. I think we're just going to focus on sheep. So I'll certainly look to get a second sheep pasture in once we've expanded our land purchase, I think. So as you know, yesterday was a great day for selling off our produce, which has taken us over the 200,000 mark, which is really good. Right, I'll do this bit first, I think. I think I can place them both actually, and then just sell them off one at a time. I don't want to sell the tractor, so I'll come out here. Right. So I've seen to the animals this morning. I'll just fix that. And certainly we've got Roger for at least another day. I was kind of hoping that he was going to be in a position that he was going to be fit enough to sell them, but he's not quite there yet. I think he's something like 95% there. So Roger's going to get, Harry's going to get at least another run, hopefully later on when the weather clears again. If the weather clears, that is, otherwise we're going to have to take him out in the rain, but that's what it is. But I topped up the water for Harry, and I topped up the water for the sheep, and I used a large trailer this morning to get some wheat to the chickens, because I didn't want to have to use the Miranda as I call it, as you know, because of the weather. Really, it hasn't got a roof, so now we're going to have to think of what we're going to do for the rest of the day. I've already given the grapes their second stage of fertilisation. The canola's not ready for harvest yet, although it could be ready later today or this evening. However, again, we're not harvesting in this weather anyway, so I'm probably just going to have a look at some contracts. The other thing I thought, because we do actually have access to the biogas plant, is that I could have mowed up some grass, because I could put the mower on the front and the trailer on the back, the little one, And we could actually take some up to the biogas plant and make a bit of money that way, but I don't know if I can really be that bothered to do that, and I know that sounds quite bad. But anyway, let's have a look at contracts first. See what there is. We'll only mow the grass if we have to. Right. Spraying. So that means that you're too far on for harvesting, weeding. It's a mechanical weeder. It's quite a big field. Cultivating. Field 5, fertilizing. I think we'll take that one in the first instance. Ploughing's another one we could probably do. Field 6 is a good sized field, but quite happy to plough that. Yeah, you still need harvesting, and I almost accepted that contract late last night, thinking I could do it first thing today, you know, but I didn't, and it's probably, now that we've seen the weather, good that I didn't, otherwise we'd have been stuck and not able to do any other contracts. But then of course we could have mowed some grass. But anyway, let's fill this up. And then we'll go and do that contract. Have a look in a minute, see where it is. I'm still okay for fertiliser, but I will at some point have to think about buying some more in. Right, field 5, Dieter's field is, I think, somewhere up this way. Yeah, it's up just where the old farm was, so we'll just possibly just cut up round here and get to it that way. I'll put a sat nav on. I'm going to put petrol on this at some point and just, but I mean what we've got there I'll still do is quite a wee bit. And of course we still have to purchase the new piece of equipment that we've ordered for the fertilising. And the line spreading, which is going to replace the one we've currently got in the back here. Maybe an idea just to get that ordered in today, because we're going to be quite quiet, and then we're going to be ready for the liming of our field, I think, which will probably be after the canola harvest, because we've had canola, soya and canola again, so that's certainly the third harvest, which is usually after that is when we have to look at putting lime on again. And field 25 also is going to need lime, I think, after it's been harvested. As I've probably said, we're not buying it until it is harvested. If it had something, if it had canola or soya or something else in there other than a cereal crop, I think we might have considered buying it a little bit sooner, but it doesn't. So, and of course I've only got one type of header as well for the moment anyway, but for my harvester, because until I can afford a planter, there's no point in me getting another header, because okay, I could use it to do a bit more different harvesting, but I can just borrow equipment for now for doing any sort of harvesting contracts that require a different type of header than the one that we've got. It's all good. But yeah, the glass, certainly we're going to put glass house in, and I think we're going for lettuce. Going to grow lettuce. I think I was looking at either lettuce or tomatoes. And we'll make a little bit of money off that. They'll probably just go direct to the little shop there. And I think I get a bit more an hourly income, I think it is, with them, so it's all good. It's not a huge amount, but it all adds up eventually, and it will take a while to pay for itself, but in the long run it's quite good to have and to not have. Actually, let's have a quick look. I cannot remember if I've got manure to buy this way at all. It's lime, pig food, herbicide. Nope, not there anyway. Let's have a look at pallets, seeds, molasses, egg, pallets for growing, herbicide, egg crates, egg pallets, forage pallet. Okay, so that has forage in it. I didn't know that. Which I think is probably TMR. Which we had oh, there's a manure pallet. Okay, that's good to know. So we can. It says transport without a pallet fork. I give that a go. I'll actually just buy it. It's not too expensive. I might get a couple of them. I think it takes about fertilizer, lime, pig food, oats, wheat, potato. Okay. And I'll show you the glass house as well here. I wonder what's in these ones. So your seeds, I think it's probably just similar manure. I could have probably had that dropped off right down at the farm, that one, but never mind. And it would be like the one we currently have, which is kind of stuck in place. So these are the ones we're looking at, and this one's for lettuce and this one's for tomato, but I think I'm going to go with the lettuce one, and it's going to give me, I think, £40 an hour. So that's good. Potato box on its own. I could have gotten one of those and tried that with selling our potatoes, but I'll probably just take a little bit of time in using the Miranda once it stops raining. I just don't know why it's not really doing what I need it to do. Have we finished? It seems to have stopped anyway. We have finished. Okay. Sowing, cultivating, sowing. I'm just trying to decide what. We're going to take that ploughing contract. What I'm going to do now, though, is put back with this, pick up my pallet forks and see what happens as I think this is the field that I'm coming to actually. Yeah, plough in a minute, yep. And see if I can pick up that manure. I'm just hoping that soon on that little forecast up in the top right there, that it's going to look like it's going to clear up at some point today, but yeah, it was quite late, as you know. It stopped last night around about 6 o'clock, I think it was. Hopefully it's not going to be that late again today, but there is a possibility that it will be. I'm going to just pop into the shop, and I'll not leave the door open, but I'll put the light on because it is a bit dull with it. It's not bad, but I think it just looks better with the light on, I think, in this weather. I can get it to work. There we go. Right, that looks okay. Looks much better with the light on. Did I leave my front door open today? Looks like I did. are an empty. You can get a bit damp in there. Right, drop off this. Grab forks. Says I don't need pallet forks, so hopefully that's what it says on the tin, so to speak. And we'll bring the manure down. I don't know if they're going to put the glass house up in this weather because it's not going to be safe really working in such heavy rain, I wouldn't have thought. So it could be tomorrow. Okay, forks. So you could probably fill the bucket. Let's try that. Hold on a second. Because there's not a lot of potatoes in here. Just switch that off, I don't need it. Try and line this up. Oh yeah, I've still got soybeans. I think that price was going up this morning for soya. So hopefully, and the grass still needs cut, but again I'm not cutting it in this weather. Okay, keep your fingers crossed if I just tip this out here that it's going to sell. Oh, I'm a bit worried it's selling. Phew. I really hope that trailer works, because otherwise we're going to have to sell it and come up with plan B for when I need to sell the soya, because I'm not doing this with soya. Okay, that's not bad. I mean, it's not great, because I think the price has probably dropped. I didn't even look at the price, I just wanted to check it worked. Yeah, I mean, the price is down quite a bit on what it was yesterday, but it's not bad. So I'll see if I can get another load. Maybe just one more. I can't remember how much is in here. Back a bit. There we go. So what I might do is just leave the rest in there for now, because I'll use some for personal use. I can get the spot right again. Too far. We're gonna go? Yes. It's good to see that it's selling and just not simply spilling out onto the ground. I might just abandon the bucket to the side of the shop here for now, and go and see if we can get these pallets. I wonder actually, I might take the little trailer that the lawnmower sits on to see if I can put them on there actually. If I can do that, that'll save me having to do the trip twice. So I might just quickly grab that trailer, because it's about the only sort of trailer of its kind that we have at the moment. And it's got tension belts, so hopefully it'll be fine. Okay. Bucket. And one abandoned bucket. Let me just go in reverse and get this attached, and I'll just drive the lawnmower off it. Let's park this round here. Oops, a daisy. That didn't quite go to plan. They clearly parked it too close to the wall. Alright, let's fold this up then. It's quite high on this actually, but it should be okay. I mean, it's not designed for this vehicle. Sits better on the Miranda than it does on here, but I need the fork, so we have to take the tractor. And once I've done this, we can go do that ploughing contract. It's going to take a while because it is quite a big field and my plough's not overly big. I actually had to give it some maintenance yesterday when we were doing the contract up in field 16, the ploughing contract there that we did yesterday. So it needed a bit of TLC, it started to run slow. Okay, oh, slithering about there, probably because of the height possibly. I'll just put that down anyway, I'm not sure that, now then. Fingers crossed that this does what it said to me that it would do when I bought them. I should be able to get, there we go, how cool is that? Right, I'll come round here I think and try to, oh, door open. Put it on here. Can't get any further forward, so there we go, that's one. I can always just push this one further back. Oh, these are going to be easy enough to empty out as well, because, you know, it's going to be a bit. I don't want to push it any further back, to be honest, because I've got to get them off again. Right. Don't think they'll go into the glass house, just straight from the trailer. Now then, there we go. Put belts on and fold that up and get back to the farm. So that was successful. So that's us got the manure ready for our glass house. Although I have to say that's not a cheap way of doing manure. I may have to look at some other options to see if there's something else we can do that's a bit cheaper. Maybe that one of the other farmers can sell me some manure directly, so you know, one of the ones that we stock stuff in the shop for, I'll maybe speak to them and see if they've any of them are able to give me manure at a far better price, because yeah, this is an expensive way of buying manure. But I do like that pallet system. It's really the first time I've used it. Right. See now if I can get these off here, okay. And I'll just put them up the side of those sheds just now. There we go. This system makes things so much easier. Particularly for those of us who are not that great with actual pallet forks. This is why we often use the CSZ gadget, the big bag handler, which just makes it much easier to move things around as well. There we go. Hopefully we can be able to get them tipped in nicely. Put back up onto the trailer for now. I mean, it's interesting that I don't know really why I bought the trailer, other than to bring it down here. Probably would have been better just possibly leasing the trailer. But then again, you know, as we've just seen, it has come in handy for moving these pallets, so it's had some usages. And it's not like it was that expensive to buy either. Right, I'll put the forks here. And in fact I might put petrol in this now, because this is quite a big field we're about to do. I keep saying petrol, it's diesel, right? Let me just open this up. There we go. Drive forward. Let me just shut the engine off, and there we go. It's filled up here. Okay, so that's that done. Right, we're going to make a start on this field. We've got a couple of hours until lunchtime. So we'll pick up our little plough here. Tractor's all been washed clean in the rain again. And just put that back on again just to make sure we're going to the right place. Take a shortcut again across country. Our tractor will go anywhere. So I think just doing this field's going to take a fair chunk of the day. But I do quite enjoy ploughing, I just find it quite relaxing actually. So, switch that off. And just line this up. And there we go. So I'll just carry on and get this field done, and then I'll come back and to you in a bit, possibly. I would think it'll be after lunchtime, I think. So I'll see you again in about 2-3 hours. Okay, catch you later. Okay, bye Smokey, thank you for that info, cheers. Okay, that's good, that's one of our farmers. They were just dropping off some stuff from the produce at the little shop there, and they were telling me that they do have a manure buy point which is up at the biogas plant, which we've not been to yet at all. So we'll probably check that out, and she says it's going to be cheaper than the pallets anyway, so once we sort that out, we'll get the we'll go buy some manure once we get the glass house, which is going to be arriving this afternoon. So the company called to say that they can install it today. They said because it's mostly prefab that they can get it put up quite quickly and the rain's not going to bother them at all. I'm just about to put the sat nav on again. Finished. Got most of this field ploughed out from this morning, so it's not going to take me too long. So we shall get this done, and then we'll look for another contract, and at some point we will go and sort out the glass house and see what happens. So looking forward to that. Right, where are we? Right, we're over here. As you can see, we've not got too much left to do. I'll crack on with this. So despite the rain, it's turning out to be a productive day in some ways, so yeah. Pleased with the outcome. So we'll probably pop up and grab some manure, a bit more manure. We'll take up the trailer, and then we can just put it into our silo and store it there. It's all grand. And then we'll pay off the glass house just in a little while as well, I guess. I'll crack on with this a bit more, and hopefully when we come back in another hour or two, I guess, we'll be ready to take a look at our glass house. And it's going to be pretty quick and going up being mostly prefab. So we'll catch you all in a bit. Okay, we are back, and a bit later than we'd originally planned. It stopped raining, but only just very recently stopped raining, within the last hour or so. The canola's ready for harvest, but unfortunately that's not going to be getting done tonight. The glasshouse is up, we've put the manure in. It only took 3,000 litres of manure, so that was fine. So we've still got another pallet's worth there. It went in easy enough, so that was good. The company, very nicely, once they put it down, they did a bit of landscaping for us as well. So, you know, that looks really good. It's been really nicely placed. They also got us a really good deal on a tank, so that we can now get some water in there. I think they said that I'd keep an eye on it. They said you may have to top it up in the morning and then again in the evening, so we'll see what happens. Oops. And so let's get the water in here, and then I think we're probably pretty much gonna call it a night. We'll see how much this takes. Oh, a lot less than I expected actually, only 2,000 litres. Everything else is put away. We did spend much of the day doing contracts. We finished the first ploughing contract we had. We took on a second ploughing contract, and then we did that, and then we finally took on quite a large, well, I say large, cultivating contract down in field 28. I mean, field 28's large, but contracts for cultivating are not a huge amount of money, so, you know. So yeah, I think we will just call it there. I'm afraid though, you know, given everything that went on today, we've not progressed with the field work anyway, but you know, fingers crossed it stays fair now, and tomorrow we will get the canola harvested and get another crop in there. We haven't actually checked prices for our soya. It's not a bad price actually for soya, but you know, we could hang on to it a little bit longer. I don't know if it'll go up much more or not, but yeah, we'll see what happens there. But yeah, I mean, these could even be ready tomorrow as well again, so we'll need to, it could end up being a really busy day if we get the weather. So yeah, and then yeah, it'd be quite good if this field here is harvested soon so that we can purchase that. So I will say thank you everybody for watching, and hopefully we'll catch you again soon, and take care. Bye for now.